If you don't know what the Powerpuff Girls are, which I'm guessing you do as you clicked on the video, but in case you don't, the Powerpuff Girls are a trio of artificially made superhuman kindergarteners created by a professor. Today I'm going to be starting with Bubble, as she is my favourite character out of the three. So a bit about her is that Bubble's the cutest and the most emotional of the Powerpuff Girls. She is often the shy, paranoid and easily scared member of the trio. However, when she's angry, she can be more furious and intense than even Buttercup. Bubbles is portrayed as having blonde hair and 2 pigtails. She has sky blue eyes and her dress is also sky blue with a black centered stripe, and she wears white tights and black Mary Janes. As you can tell from the reference photo I'm using, she has very round features, so obviously she's not going to look exactly like her character, but this is what I think she would look like in The Sims. Each girl I decided to make them all teens, and also using the genetics tool I created the other 2 girls' bases so they would look exactly the same, or like similar as I can get them. They all have really large eyes, so I was trying to make them as big as I could, and then also for her face I wanted it to make it as round as I could, just so it represented how round their faces are in the actual cartoon. I also wanted to give them pretty big lashes, just so it showed how big their eyes really were. So they actually don't have noses, so I made hers as small as I could get it, so it's a cute little button nose, and as their lips are just a little line, I decided to give them some cute medium size, kind of basic but not too small, so I could still make them have a pretty lipstick or something. For her hair we need to find something that has 2 ponytails or pigtails. I quite like this one, but it's not really her, so let's have a look at what we can find. I think the pigtails are a bit too long on that one, so I like this one. It's kind of the perfect length, to be honest, but I want to see what other options we do have. The bubbles of this one is cute. I think this one's way too long as well, but I don't know really. So this hair was definitely my favourite because I love how the ponytails are in the right place and they represent the cartoon the best, I think. And I think the fringe is quite cute too. I know she doesn't really have one, but in this image it kind of looks like it could be one. But yeah, I think this is the perfect hair for her. And then for her makeup, I just want to do something very simple, so I went with a quite light pink, basically nude lip colour. And then I want to do something very basic on the eyes, but something blue so it matches her outfit. I also added some blush just because I think it makes everyone look so much cuter. And then I also, for the eyeshadow, I made it as light as I could, but still in the blue section, so I think that looks really good. So this is what I went with for the final look, and then let's move on to her outfit. For her outfit, I did think about doing a blue dress with a black ribbon around it and her cute little shoes as well, but I thought we would go with a more modern twist and dress her in something that I think I would see her in today. So what I was originally thinking was to give her just a basic blue crop top and a cute little dress or some jeans, but I really wasn't liking anything. I quite liked this top, but it wasn't just blue enough for me, and I liked the arms, so I was looking for mostly that, but I thought she might need something a bit more basic. But in my opinion, I thought the bubble arms kind of went with her name because, you know, obviously she's Bubble. I just want to find something that's quite unique but still really cute. I really like this top, but I don't know if it's very her, so I'm just going to have a look at more stuff and come back when I find something I like. So I wasn't really liking any of the skirts or trousers, so I thought we would look in full body outfits, and I think there might be something I would like in here. It's more her vibe as well, like the dress, so let's have a look what I can find. Okay, so I think I found the perfect outfit for her. I've found this blue and white outfit. It's got a cute little top and a skirt. and I think it's really cute and matches her vibe completely. The ruffles on the skirt are adorable and I love it so much, so we're definitely going to stay with this. And then for her shoes, I want to stay with like black shoes as well as her white tights. So I was looking at different socks for her, but I wasn't really a fan of anything. It kind of just looked bad. So it was either just these basic white ones or just no socks at all. So we're going to have a look at the shoes with the socks first, and then we'll see if I like it or not. So I have found the most perfect pair of shoes for her. They look exactly like her cute little Mary Janes she has on in the cartoon, and I think I'm going to use this for every girl just because I think it looks perfect. And I love the little leg warmers that come with it because they have white, which will go with the socks that she has on in the image. And then for her traits, I would like to tell you a bit about her personality. So she is known for her childlike curiosity, sense of joy, wonder, and she is also kind and sweet, but can also be mean and rageful. So for her aspiration, I thought I'd give her the knowledge aspiration just because she is made by a scientist, so it just makes sense that she's going to be really smart. And then for her traits, I decided that she deserves the good and cheerful trait just because she's such a cheerful, kind person. But that's her complete, so I hope you like her, and let's move on to the next one. Okay, so for our next Powerpuff, I've decided to go with Blossom. No reason, I just thought, why not? Let's go with her next. So a bit about her is that she has fiery red hair, and she is a strong and determined girl. Blossom is kind of like the leader of the Powerpuff Girls, so she's kind of in charge, and her main colour scheme is pink and red. So now that I've done a bit of shaping to her face, I decided to give her her beautiful red pinky eyes and some large lashes to go with it as well. As I use the genetic tool in the create a sim section, I don't really have to do much editing to her face shape and all that, just because she's obviously made from bubble, so she looks perfect. So for her makeup, she has the pink theme, so I'm just going to give her some very delicate pink eyeshadow and probably a pink lip as well, and maybe some blush. I also gave them all very thin eyebrows just because in the cartoon they don't actually have any because their eyes are just so big, so just thought some teeny tiny ones will do. And then for her hair, I wanted to obviously make her a redhead and find a hair that came with a bow or could be added with a bow, you know? So I think this one might be a good option, but I still want to have a look at some others. So I looked at a couple of her hairs, but this one had the best bow, I think, which popped out perfectly from behind. And in the picture, she has a pink bow, which I think looks so cute. So this is the one I went with. As I had such good luck with looking in the full body section for Bubble, I decided to go straight there when looking for Blossom's outfit. I'm definitely moving more towards the cute little dresses that have like little patterns on, but also definitely just want something pink, so I don't really mind, to be honest. I think this is very Blossom vibes. It's kind of reminding me of like blossom flowers, so I think I might actually go with this one, you know. And then obviously I have to get the same shoes as I gave to Bubble because I think they just match the characters in the cartoon perfectly. They are the perfect Mary Jane shoes ever. So thank you to whoever made these. I will try and find them and link them in the description for anyone who wants to make the Powerpuff Girls as well. But that's all for Blossom's outfit, so let's move on to her inspiration. So I wanted to go with the knowledge skill as well for her, just because she is just so smart, and then her personality is that she is smart and logical, mature and level-headed, strong and determined, and she's a bookish character. And as she's quite leaderish, I gave her the self-assured trait and obviously cheerful because they're also happy. And now for our final Powerpuff Girl, she is Buttercup. So her colour scheme is green. I just want to add a couple of changes to her face just because I want her to look like the other ones and make her face a bit more round because obviously they are very round-headed in the cartoon. Obviously for her as well, I use the genetic tool just so I can get them as similar as possible to each other. But let's get on to her facial features. She has beautiful big green eyes, which I adore, and I think this is the perfect green. I also used it for Sam's eyes in Totally Spies, which was my last episode, so I think you guys should go watch that if you haven't already. And obviously I want to go with a very simple makeup look to make it look as delicate as possible, just because none of them actually have makeup on. I just want to add a little sparkle here and there. For her hair, she has a cute little bob kind of situation going on, so I kind of like this one, but I did think it was a bit too long, so I'm not really sure. I want to have a little look at everything else first and then we'll see what I like. So I found this one. I think the fringe is pretty much perfect to what she has in the cartoon, and I know it's very similar to what Bubble has, but it's not exactly the same. So I thought I would definitely go with this one, and if you guys don't think it's right, that's okay, but I quite like it, so let's carry on. Once again, I went for the full body look, and I really like this dress. I thought it was quite her style. I really like the checkered look, but we'll have a look at some other things, and then if not, we'll come back to it. I didn't really find anything else that I liked as much as this dress, so I did go with it in the end, and then obviously I had to add the same shoes as everyone else just because I think they're perfect for this creatism. So a bit about Buttercup is that she is tough, quick-tempered and action-orientated tomboy with black hair. She's known for being serious and doesn't have time for plans. Buttercup is one of the 3 girls with superpowers who defend the fictional city of Townville. So for her aspiration, I also went with the genius one, and then for her 2 traits I decided cheerful and a bro because she's more tomboy than the other 2. But I hope you love them just as much as I do, and please don't forget to subscribe and like if you enjoyed.